brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Pacheco. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment, so this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 24-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Daniil Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They'd been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, I think he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's taken down inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Mixon with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And Stroud now to throw. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. Fights through him. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Headed straight. It's Pacheco. And he'll take this up to the 30. A gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That's complete. It's Collins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Now 2nd and 9. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Houston set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This one left side caught by Collins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Stroud out of the gun here. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he coughed it up. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, CD, remember, he had a touchdown earlier, but that was in a much more conventional manner. This time picking up the fumble and taking it in for 6.
Yeah, he bailed his team out with a scoop and score right there. Multiple touchdowns in this game for him, and he's not complaining how he got it done.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Mahomes going to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Woods. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Stroud working out of the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then you're deep.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 42 yards. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and a route is on here in this first half. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. He gets this one to Mechie. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Play action. Here's Stroud. Throw out wide is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stroud. And that one too wide and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud to throw it. Looking deep here for Mechie. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens squaring off against the Buffalo Bills. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He's over 300 yards passing already, as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing now is Stroud. Caught left side by Mechie. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
He'll complete this one to Collins. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Texans first down.
Mixon will try the right side. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the Texans 38-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you could really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. C.J. Stroud ready to lead the Texans on their next drive. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 5. That'll be caught left side by Woods. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. The throwing again is Stroud. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, Stroud. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Here goes Stroud again. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And again, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
The tight end in motion right. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Stroud. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Woods. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
First down, Houston.
Stroud to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Stroud looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Xavier Hutchinson, 35 yards. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense set to go. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense set to regain possession. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Short throw to Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Schultz.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Stroud working out of the gun. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Now Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. Caught left side by Mechie.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Stroud out of the gun here. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.